Hi, my name is Chyler and I'm with the Paul Regional Library doing the OpenBook project.
We're happy to have you. So tell me a little bit about yourself.
I go by she/her pronouns. I am bisexual, which means I like men and women. Primarily women though. and I've lived in the Paul about 14 years, so most of my life, and I am 17.
So where'd you live before you moved here?
Winnipeg, but I was really young. I don't remember much of it.
Okay. So what makes you unique?
I speak my mind. I think that's a good thing. I'm very opinionated and I say what I want to say when I want to say it, which can get me into some trouble, but usually it ends well.
Do you believe in love at first sight?
No, I believe that you can be attracted to someone when first seeing them, but until you get to know that person, I don't think you can fall in love yet.
Okay. How do you define success?
Happiness. If you're not happy with what you're doing, no matter how much money you have or how much property you own or whatever, then you're not successful because you're not happy.
So money has nothing to do with it.
No, it can help, but you're not happy just because you have money.
So what is your favorite thing to do in your free time?
Read. I
Yeah?
love reading.
What kind of books do you like?
Really anything, but my favorite is kind of like the Harry Potter, Percy Jackson series. Those are really good.
Awesome. So do you read any books, like possibly the ones beside you, relating to the 2S LGBTQ community?
I've read a couple. There's like Red, White, and Royal Blue is a really good one, or like The Last Stop is a really good book about, lesbianism and bisexual and all that fun stuff. So there is really good ones out there.
Okay. Okay, so what is, in your opinion, your greatest achievement?
I teach a lot. I used to work with Career Trek, and there's this one little kid, and she was so shy, and she did not like talking, and she didn't like to do anything. She'd sit in the back of the class and all that stuff, but I was able to get her like out of her shell and make her, well, not make her, but she was able to make a lot of friends during that couple months span. It was really cool, and by the end of it, she was like receiving a special helper award, and she just did great. So I see her around the town, and she's still that little uppity, talkity person.
That's awesome. What type of environment do you prefer?
Like in the sense of like natural environments.
Yeah, what do you like to surround yourself with?
Quiet. I'm not a big fan of noise. I like quiet, and I like to be able to hear outside, like rain or wind, just something other than like fake noises. Not fake noises, but not natural noises.
Okay. Tell us a little bit about your friends. What kind of environment do they create around you? Is it a quiet one?
No.
No?
But it's a happy one. It's always moving, and we're always doing something that we probably shouldn't be. It's a good one. It's a loving one. Not quiet, but good.
It's cool how your two environments are very different. You're quiet and then you're extra friends. So what is the longest relationship you've ever been in?
2 months.
2 months?
I think. Yeah. It was like my freshman year. I met this girl online. It did not end well.
So our next question was a dating horror story. Would that be your dating horror story?
No, I feel like my dating horror story it would be in 7th grade. I dated one of my current best friends, if you can even call it dating. It ended up with me being outed to my parents because her parents thought we were too young to date. We're still close though, and she's straight, but that would definitely be a horror story for sure.
So it clearly didn't work out.
No.
Okay. Here's kind of like a little funny one. What is the most important file either on your phone or like your laptop?
Probably, I have a list of names for just just names, because I like to write, or I like to like make up names for like future kids. I just have a long list of names that I've had for years.
So
and I just can't delete it.
if your phone was wiped clean, you'd still want those names
I
there
still
over
want those
everything?
names.
Nice. Okay. So what is the most useful thing someone has taught you that changed your entire life?
You can't save everybody if you like don't save yourself first.
So who brought that message forth to you?
My best friend's mom.
Okay.
I met her last year, 2 years ago, and she kind of, it was rough. It was a rough year for sure, and she kind of helps me through a lot. She was telling me that I was trying to save everyone but myself, and I needed to start helping myself. Thank you for that, Athena.
You're very welcome.
Yeah, she told me I need to start saving myself before I could be any help to anyone else, and that if I couldn't save them, then it's okay.
And that message moved mountains in your life.
Yeah.
That's awesome that you have.
Changed her as a person.
It changed you as a
In
person.
a good way.
It
I hope.
changed her from a person who went from struggling with so many different things to finally being okay and content with who she was.
That's awesome. You have some great friends.
I do.
So a little bit change in emotion. What attracts you to people? Like, what is something that just gets you hooked?
Physically, eyes. I'm a sucker. I love really nice eyes, like just really pretty eyes. But like your personality or vibe wise, energy. It's all based on your energy. If you have like a really high energy and you're always kind of up for adventure or something, then I can vibe with you. But if you're always pessimistic and like really sad, then I don't know.
Have a hard time attaching to that.
Yeah, I'm better with people who can keep up with me.
So gender has nothing to do with it. It's more or less energy.
Yeah, energy.
What is your deal breaker?
Being clingy. Like I like the idea of being around a person and like sharing energy and all that fun stuff, but I need to have alone time. I need to be able to have my own life and go out with friends, and they need to have their own life and go out with their friends, or be able to like work, and like I work a lot, so they need to be okay with the fact that they're not going to see me every single day. It's a lot.
Do you still have feelings for an ex?
No,
No?
no.
Do you keep or delete them?
Depends on the situation. If we were really good friends before and we can stay really good friends, then I'll keep them. If it ended negatively or we just kind of started our relationship as dating, then I'll delete because we didn't have a foundation to begin with.
Okay. So you believe that you can date a best friend and remain friends?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah?
I've done it.
Are you a jealous person?
Yes.
Yeah?
Not even gonna hide that one. I do tend to get a little jealous. I'm working on it, but it is a problem I have, especially when it comes to like my friends, because I'm very protective and I like a small circle, and sometimes if I feel like someone's gonna come into that and change the whole dynamic, I will get not pretty.
You get not pretty.
Jealous.
Have you ever been in love?
I think so, but like not real love, like childhood, first love kind of love.
Puppy dog love?
Yeah.
Okay, so you said you like personal space in your relationships and that you are a bit of a jealous person. Do you find that that causes some issues?
No, I don't think so. When it comes to my relationships, as long as I trust you, I'm not gonna care who you're with as long as you're safe. Like I don't need to know where you are 24/7. I just need to know that you're okay.
Okay, so you're more jealous towards your friends?
Yeah, I've had a lot of friends just come in and out of my life, and I've been told that when I care about someone, I care about them a lot, like with my whole heart, and so I give that to every person that has come into my life, which is a bad habit, as that one always tells me. It's a bad habit. But that's where a lot of my jealousy is. It's just like, well, this happened last time, so what if it happens now? And it's stemmed from past, and I'm growing on that.
Oh, that's good.
Stomped on a lot.
It's a nice way to put it.
You go through a lot of heartbreaks?
Mainly platonic. Not a
breaks
lot of
her own
romantic.
Describe yourself in 3 words.
Oh God. Okay. I think I'm ambitious.
You're part of me?
Ambitious. I go for a lot of things, and I set really high goals and standards. But I'm also very I don't have the proper word for it. I procrastinate, mainly out of self-doubt. So I'm not the most confident in myself, but I know I can do things, and then caring. I care. That's a good
Okay.
one.
So what helps you feel more confident?
My friends.
Your friends?
I can have the world's worst day, and they will show up at my house screaming 1,000 different things that they love about me, and it makes me feel like I can do everything. She's especially loud.
Do you want to quickly introduce us to your friend?
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to be talking to her a lot. This is Hayden. We've known each other since we were like 4.
And that's who you keep talking to up on this side?
Yeah. She has a lot of commentary.
She's a friend who shows up yelling at your door?
All the time.
Good. So how long have you guys been friends?
12 years.
12 years.
Ooh.
Right.
I moved into her aunt's house.
Yeah.
Oh, so you guys are super close, and you've helped her through a lot, hey?
Yes.
Through everything. She was one of the first people I told I was bi.
And was it her mom that gave you your life moving?
No,
No.
it was not her mom. It
No.
was it's my friend who lives in California. Her mom is like this life coach, and she's absolutely incredible, and she's taught me so much in the 2 years I've known that family. But
You
her
could
mom
give her a
was-
shout out if you want.
Hi, River. I don't know if you're seeing this.
Probably won't.
Oh yeah, she'll stalk it.
So do you see yourself getting married?
No, I'm not a strings attached kind of person. I can see myself having a long relationship, probably with a woman, because I don't get along with a lot of males. I have a very strong personality, and that can clash a lot of the time. But I'm not a marriage person. I like the idea that I can raise the kids I have in the future my way and be able to pack them up and travel whenever we want, or go on adventures, and not having to have this second person there. And the idea of them maybe wanting to live their own life. A
Okay.
breakup is so much easier than a divorce.
For sure. So you see yourself having kids,
Yeah.
but you think you can see yourself having kids without another spouse?
I can see myself having kids with a partner, like someone who is there to give support to them and teach them life lessons and just kind of be there. Kind of like how my friends will be there for my kids in the future, because that'll be their aunts and their uncles, that kind of thing. But I can't see like a marriage. Like I can't see a picket fence and your spouse and a 9-to-5 job, and that's not really me.
And you think marriage is that? Like, do you believe that you can be married and it not be a white picket fence, and you could make your own reality out of that?
For sure. Marriage can be anything you want to make it, but personally, with what I've grown up around and what I've seen, especially in this town, marriage just doesn't look like it's for me. If it's for you, that's amazing, that's great, but it's not me.
Okay. What do you think makes a healthy relationship?
Respect and communication, and it has to go both ways. Like, you can have love, and that's great, but you need to be able to respect boundaries and communicate when there's a problem. Because if you don't do that, it's just gonna fall apart, and that's not ideal.
If you can describe your dream person, what would they look like? Either like energy too, not physical always.
Probably like dark hair and like really nice eyes, like light eyes. I love blue eyes. I don't know why. I just always have. I don't care about like weight, body shape, gender. That's whatever. But I really, really judge people on energy and personality. Like they gotta be down to randomly go on drives at like 3 a.m. You know, that kind of thing. Or like go lay in the street in the rain. That's like my favorite thing to do. Just gonna be able to do dumb stuff with me randomly, but also be able to have independent lives.
Okay.
Like, on our own.
So describe you and this person's dream date. Like what would be your ideal first date with them?
If it's raining, then like a hike. Hiking in the rain is so much fun, except for when you slip and hurt yourself. Not so fun, but like hiking in the rain, that's super fun. Or if it's like the winter, just sitting inside and watching a movie marathon. That would be great.
The rain is a lot to you, hey?
I love the rain.
I noticed you mentioned it a couple of times. So what brought you to the realization of that? Like,
I've always felt connected to it. Even when I was like going through a lot of stuff, I was always happy during the rain. And it took me a while to realize that that's because in the rain, it's still dark and it's still gloomy, but after it goes away, there can be rainbows and there can be flowers and things still grow. So no matter how much your life may seem gloomy or really crappy, it'll be over and something new will blossom and it'll be alive again.
do you have a kissing horror story?
Yeah. I was at my like middle school dance. All of my horror stories are middle school. Okay. I was sitting just against the wall and this horrible Ed Sheeran song was playing. I can't listen to this song anymore without thinking of this moment. It was Photograph. I hate that song. So this girl, I had feelings for her, but I wasn't out yet. So she had gone to try and kiss me and I rolled away. Like I didn't even stand up and walk away, I rolled into my friend group. Just completely dodged my first kiss. Just rolled.
So did you ever ask the person who's trying to kiss you how that made them feel?
We joke about it sometimes. We'll bring it up and we'll laugh about it because I'm like, I can't believe I did that. But we never had like a deep conversation about it because there's just one of those really cringy childhood moments.
We're coming to an end. There's just a few more questions I want to ask you. What is your best physical feature?
Oh God, maybe my hair. I get a lot of compliments on my hair. I dye it like crazy. It is never the same color for too long, and it grows really fast. And it's kind of healthy. It can be healthy. So I'm gonna see my hair.
And every time she gets a hair tie stuck in it, she threatens to cut it all off.
Yeah, I threaten to cut it all off a lot, but I love it. I'm attached to it.
It's your favorite thing?
Yeah, favorite thing.
Okay, yoga pants or skirts?
Depends on the day. 90% of the time yoga pants, but sometimes I'll feel cute and wear skirts.
Okay. So what is more important, happiness or intelligence?
Happiness. I'm an intelligent person. I've always been smart. That was kind of like my thing growing up and my thing with my siblings. And I learned really quickly that that is not enough to make you happy. Like I knew a lot. I learned quickly I could write an essay in like 5 minutes.
That's
I wasn't
impressive.
Happy. You know, I wasn't happy just being smart. And so I had to let a lot of that go. You know, I didn't have to be the smartest person in the room because I was happy.
That's awesome. We thank you greatly for coming and being a part of our Open Book project. Is there anything you want to say to the youth in the community?
Well, first of all, thank you for having me. This was really fun. And honestly, don't care. if you are happy, be happy. I spent so long hating myself because I wasn't what normal is supposed to be, that I could have been so happy for so long. I was just in denial of it. So just be who you want to be. Wear what you want to wear. Love who you want to love. It doesn't matter. You're going to find your people, and you're going to find someone who loves you, and that's all that matters.
All right. Thank you.